Howdy, my homies. James Finnerty here, and Topo Chico with Rewind Electric. We're going to take a little bit of a break from our Les Paul project, although not entirely. Let me, I'll show you where I am. I did a little bit of progress aging some hardware for it while you guys were gone. Oh, focus. There we go. So, you see I got like a nice darkened and dull thing going on with the nickel here. Let's see if we can get maybe a zoom in there. Now, I'm not nearly done with this, but I'm not going to make it look like it was retrieved from the Titanic. Some of this is superficial and will rub off and polish back up. And it's not that there was anything at all wrong with what was on it, but if you look at the hardware that I took off of it, you'll see it was just really rusty here. Just a very, very rusty style of aging. On the bridge, there was, the brass was really showing through on the saddles. I mean, they're basically all brass. Maybe they were. Maybe they started that way, which is a way that you can get those bridges. But yeah, it's just a lot more than I like personally. So, and I have this hardware made, so I'm going to use it. Anyway, I'm not done with that. Don't consider that the look I'm going for. It's going to be actually quite different. That's just a step in the process. There's going to be a little shine back to it, kind of like these. I'm not going to use these covers on it either because I have some PAF covers, but that's just an example. All right, stepping away from that. Let's open a little mail. I opened one package already because it was a combination of things in there and I didn't realize what it was, and then I was like, oh shoot, this would be really cool to have on the show. So let's see. A dog leash. Weird, right? 2 dog leashes. Okay. Maybe somebody's gonna let the dogs out. I don't know. What could I be doing with that? Well, there's also a pack of nickel-plated eyelets. Might as well just open this up. This is a weird way to package a box inside a Ziploc, which is inside shrink wrap. Okay. So, the awesome among you will likely know just exactly why I have 2 dog leashes and a pack of nickel-plated eyelets here. And it's not because I like struggling to open things. There we go. Okay, so hopefully, something here is of an appropriate size. Maybe these look pretty good to me. And let's get these out too. Now, I'm a little bit worried about the links on these. Not the links, but I'll show you in a second. Okay, here, I'll just spell it out because not everybody's going to be a fan and not everybody's going to get this. I'm making a strap, a dog collar and chain strap for my my black and white 1978 Eddie Van Halen guitar replica. Because what strap can you really put on that guitar that is not the dog chain strap? Other than the paratrooper strap, that's an option too. But one of those two. Anything else is just like, what are you gonna have, like a Gibson strap or a Fender strap on it, or you know, like none of them really look right. This is what I was concerned about. This one link here, but it is welded. Okay, so in the photo, this link was not welded. It was just pressed, and I thought, well, that's gonna pop right off. But that's welded, so okay, I feel a lot better about that. Yeah, maybe these. Maybe we'll go size down even. Got more eyelets than I'll need for the rest of my life now. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Cool. So there is a studded leather piece that basically these leash handle pieces are going to come off. Let me zoom out here. And you have a length of chain on each side, you know, about like yay long or whatever, and then these will get cut off here and then join a leather dog collar that's got 3 rows of studs on it. And that's just the way the original was. And I think the original was actually duct taped together, and I mean, I'm not going to use duct tape to actually physically hold the thing together. I'll do a better job than that. But if appropriate, I'll hide it within the duct tape just so it looks the part. Okay, so that's that. What else have we got? Got something here from Seoul, Korea. Let's see what we've got here from Seoul. I got a good friend of mine lives in Seoul. Got some customers in Seoul. Got a customer in K-pop. Okay, I know what these are, and I'm kind of excited for them. They are not vintage noiseless Fender pickups, but they do come in this box. Okay, these are looks like 1974 jazz bass pickups. Not noiseless, reissue, whatever, like the real deal, CBS era. From Seoul. So the coolest part about having jazz bass pickups from Seoul is that I can say that my jazz bass truly has more soul in it than yours does. All right. I mean, there's not a lot to go over there. They exist. You know, I've got a jazz bass to put them in. It's going to be awesome. I will keep them in this fancy box for now. I do like that foam. That looks nice. Vivid red with the contrast. It looks like velvet. Pick up output meter. Who cares about output? This is 2000 whatever it is. 24. Whenever you're watching this, it might not be that. Okay. Output. What else we got? This is from... Can you see that there? Well, John Mann. There we go. John Mann's Guitar Fault. You might know that name, John Mann, as being the fellow who designed all the hardware for PRS in their I believe in their early days. He also worked with Mark Bishop of Mark's Guitar Loft on the, I think they're called man-made ABR1 bridges. So, okay, look, he's got a picture of PRS there. I get some discount code. Okay, here's the important part. These are machined ABR1 screws and saddles. These are very nice looking. Knowing what went into these, I expect these are by far the best that can be had for replacement on a vintage ABR1, which is kind of necessary because those original saddles, you know, at this point 60 years later, have like 5 notches in each one, and each saddle's been turned around and positioned into the wrong slot, and the whole bridge has been flipped around backwards, and so that's nice. And I have a 1959 ABR1 to put them in. So I have some other saddles for this too that came with it, and then some others that I have from a couple different sources. So we're gonna try some different things. Now, if you have an original set of saddles and screws for a non-wire ABR1 from 1959, please reach out and let me know, because I don't have those and I would like to. Okay, is that all the mail? I think it is all the mail I'm going to show. Got another piece, but that's for another day. Not going to break that surprise yet. Okay, alrighty, adios my homies.